everyone, bonjour and welcome back to my channel. This video is a makeup declutter video. Now I am a minimalist, which means I do not have a lot of stuff per definition, but I also used to be a professional makeup artist. So when it comes to my makeup, I definitely have a little of a lot compared to if I was someone with no interest in makeup, but I also feel as if my collection is pretty curated to what I know I use and wear. My days of experimenting with makeup are pretty much numbered, I'd say. Now I care much more about optimizing my routine to like the best that it can be on a day-to-day basis. But even as someone with a pretty curated makeup collection, after a while things start to accumulate and makeup also expires. Every item that you have or any item that you add to the collection of your belongings will need some sort of energy, time, decision making and attention from you again, and it all goes full circle when you need to decide whether or not to let go of that item. Other than being a minimalist, I also live in a tiny studio apartment, so my vanity is actually right here. It is here at my dining table. I have all of my makeup in a drawer behind me. Either I will sit here with my mirror or I will stand up here to do my makeup. So, first of all, this is what my makeup drawer looks like when it's out and about in all its glory. I will just empty it. So I thought it would make sense first to do all the base layers. The primers, my foundations, my concealers, basically everything that is like the base layer of the skin. For the sake of, I guess, realism, but also because I can't be bothered to do that just yet, everything is gonna be a little bit dirty because I haven't cleaned it. But this is it. I'm going to start with the primers. I'm using this one from Hourglass every day. This is my holy grail. I've been using this since I worked for Hourglass. So obviously nothing is sponsored, nothing is gifted. I buy this with my own money. I am just a huge fan of Hourglass's products. So many of my products, especially the base layers, are Hourglass just because I've never found anything as good. So this is the Veil primer that I use on a daily basis. Then another primer, because I am such a primer fan. This is also Hourglass, but this is the number 28 serum primer. As someone with a tendency to dry skin, this is a huge savior for me, especially in winter. When I use this, I usually use it with the other primer on top as well, just because it feels great and it's double protection. So yeah, this is also not going anywhere. Another primer. This is also another Hourglass, and this one I definitely use less, but that's usually because when I do leave my house, it's almost always with a full face. Yeah, I feel like the full face I do on a day-to-day basis is already pretty neutral, so it's not often that I leave my house with even less makeup. I usually leave with a full face of makeup or none at all. When that is not the case, I will use this one. It is the primer as well, but basically it has this effect, I guess is the word I'm looking for, to it, where it just really smooths out the skin. It gives like a light dimming effect, a little bit of a shine to the skin. It basically just evens out the skin tone, but without any color. So this is really, really great for these days where you want to wear almost no makeup. Then my foundations. This is the Hourglass Stick Foundation. I have this in two colors. I have it in a summer color and a winter color. The winter color I almost never have to rebuy, but the other one I rebuy once or twice a year. This is my go-to foundation, the one I use almost every day. You don't have to use a lot and it still gives like a very great even coverage with like a very thin layer. And of the same style is the Seamless foundation. This is a liquid version of the stick foundation, and I will wear this less frequently than the other one because I feel like it's harder to get a very thin layer. Whenever I use this one, it's definitely a little bit more, but it is just so seamless. It doesn't go anywhere, it doesn't move throughout the day, so I still do use it every once in a while instead of the other two. Then my only concealer that I wear on a day-to-day basis, I actually used to use the foundation as a concealer because it wouldn't move, but now that Hourglass launched this one, oh my god, like guys, this concealer, wow, it is so amazing. I especially recommend it for more mature ladies watching this. A little goes a long way. It barely moves throughout the days, which means that it doesn't really set in your creases. If you just, of course, you have to set it yourself with a powder and make sure you don't wear too thick of a layer, but it is absolutely perfect for skin with finer lines under the eyes as well. Then the last thing I have, it is the NARS matte concealer. I actually also really like this concealer. I know it's a popular choice. I also used to work for NARS actually back in the day. This one I probably had for 4 years, and as you can see, it's not empty yet, and this will need to go just because it's been here for 4 years. The only reason it hasn't been used more is because I would times infinity rather wear these products, so it just always loses out. But I do need it for, or I do always bring it with me for whenever I feel like there's a chance I might need a touch up. So for that it's really important, like for example if I go for a night out on the town. But I honestly, with my makeup routine, I almost never touch up my makeup once I'm already out and about. So for that reason, this one doesn't get much use. So I will declutter this one. I will throw it out because of the, you know, it's expired times infinity. But I might buy it again. I'm not gonna lie. But I'll see how I fare it out for a while, and goodbye. So not much surprise to me. These are all staying. Next, we are doing all my powders, blushers, bronzers, and highlighters in one, basically because I have so little of it, which I'm very proud of. This is something that I've hugely optimized. So yeah, this is actually it. First things first, this is my everyday powder. I definitely need a new one pretty soon. Obviously, this is the Hourglass Luminous Light powder. This is without any talc powder, which means that, yeah, actually maybe I should reserve that for another video, or this video will never end. But for dry skinned ladies, and for everyone, but especially dry skinned ladies, this is just perfect. It has a little bit of a light shine to it. I wouldn't call it glittery, but it just goes on so beautifully. It really glides on exactly like skin. It's perfect. So this is the only one I use and wear, and sometimes I will get a different color of it, or like a version, because it is actually translucent. But the past couple of times I've got the Luminous Light, and I will get that again next time. Then the next thing is my bronzer. This is also an Hourglass, also almost empty. This is the Radiant Bronze Light. Everything nice I just said about the powder can be said for the bronzer as well. Albeit this one is a little bit too warm for my liking. It doesn't look off or anything like that, but I will get the slightly colder version when I've run out of this one. Then my blushers are both extremely old. This is the NARS Orgasm, and notice how this is the small version. For a lot of my makeup products, I tend to get the small version if I know that it's a product that is hard to run out of. A blusher is something that is really hard to run out of for a lot of people, me included, and especially if you have multiple. And I even only have 2, and this is also 4 or 5 years old at this point, so I will throw it out, and I might actually have to buy it again, but this is too old. Like, it makes me feel not great wearing it, just the thought of knowing how old it is, so this will leave us. Then I have this Laura Mercier blusher as well. This was bought in 2017 in Zurich, actually, before I lived here. Obviously I've hit pan, but this is also still going strong, not even near being empty. But again, just because of the age of it, I might say goodbye to it soon. But this won't be part of this declutter video, because I will contemplate when that is going to be, and then probably buy the Orgasm from NARS again. So it will stay for a little bit of wear, but this will go very soon as well, and I'll buy something to substitute it. It was a very nice color, but it's not quite fresh enough for my liking. So I'll probably get with something slightly more rosy again next time. Then we have my highlighters. Oh my god, guys, you guys are gonna... What's wrong with me? This highlighter is an old limited edition Dior. I bought 2 on the spot because I loved it so much, and the first one is empty and this one is the next one, but this one I've been using also for like 3 years or something like that. But I love this highlighter so much. It won't go anywhere. It smells fine. I don't know if that's excuse enough. This is me smelling it. This is not going anywhere. I'll use this for a bunch more time until I feel as if I'm gross for doing so. You know you found the perfect highlighter when once it glides on, you cannot tell you have any highlighter on unless you're directly in light. A perfect highlighter is completely translucent until the light hits it. I do have one more highlighter. It is a cream highlighter and it is from Hourglass. It is their stick highlighter. Now I'm swatching things. This was not part of this video. I use this in very rare occasions, but when I need it, I can't live without it. So this is still living with me. So these 5 are all staying in my tiny makeup collection. So off we go to eyes and eyebrows. This is everything. And as a former makeup artist and a minimalist, this makes me really proud. I am a huge eyeshadow person in the sense that I wear eyeshadow every single day, and this is all of my eyeshadows. It's these 2. One is an Anastasia Beverly Hills that has now reached the pan. This has been my favorite eyeshadow color for a number of years. I did say a couple of times that I might add something a little bit more darker for depth when it's darker out. For example, if I'm going out, I also would potentially like to add something much lighter for the inner corner instead of using a highlighter there. But it's not important. I'll do that in due time. And then for when it's a bit more interesting, this is my orange glitter from Hourglass. This is so gorgeous. It's just that I'm not an everyday glitter person on the eye usually, so this doesn't get a lot of wear, but it does get wear, and whenever I need something extra, I'm so happy I have this. Then I have my eyeliners. I have 2. One is just a regular nude eyeliner. I use it on the wet line of my eye every so once in a while. Not super often, but this is also one of those things where when I want to spice things up, this is one of the things that I will reach for. So this I've kept around. And then I have my kohl liner. Not much of an eyeliner girl in the sense that I don't really wear like a winged eyeliner, but I do tightline my lash line quite a lot. That is where you make the lash line look thicker. I think that is such a beautiful and discreet way of really upping your makeup game. This is from NARS, and this is the last one that I have. I actually bought 3 of them when I heard that it was going obsolete, so they don't sell this anymore, so I will have to look for something else that works just as well, which I am honestly devastated by, because when you find something that works when it comes to makeup and products like that, you don't want to continue the search. So this is something I will have to search for again soon. Then for eyebrows, if you're regular to my channel, you know that I really am not a fan of drawing in your eyebrows, but sometimes when I've been too lazy to dye my eyebrows or take care of the shape, even I need to do that. And then I have this tiny pot of just like a tiny bit of Anastasia brow paste in here. I mean, you need so little of this paste that this is enough and lasts me for forever. So this I have for like emergency reasons. I really try not to have to use it because I think a completely natural eyebrow, a well-kept completely natural eyebrow is so much prettier. And then for just slight filling ins, I have this NYX brow pen, just a really thin one. I use that one a little bit more often, but I really fill in very, very carefully with it. I tried very hard not to go overboard, but in my opinion, a lot of the time, even a little is going overboard, and I would have been better left without it, but sometimes it's needed. I use this as a dupe for the Anastasia one. I used to use the Anastasia one, but the price is more than double, and honestly, for how little I need it, this one is fine. Then the only eyebrow product that I really use and need every day is my clear eyebrow gel. Like I said, I really like to keep a well-kept brow, and this is how I set that well-kept brow so it doesn't run all over on my face, on me. That was such a weird sentence, but you get the idea. So this I wear every single day. Then 2 eyeliner and lip liner sharpeners. So these are also not going anywhere. Then my 2 mascaras, Marc Jacobs Velvet Noir, my favorite mascara. I've been using it for years, and this one I just recently added. This is a waterproof mascara. This is the Too Faced Better Than Sex. I don't like the original one. It doesn't work so well on me, but the waterproof one is fine. I don't love it nearly as much as the Marc Jacobs, but in extreme cold and wet conditions, the Marc Jacobs just will get completely liquid on my eyelashes, and when it dries back down it looks like I have spider lashes or like I've been crying for days or something like that. So this one I really needed a substitute for these days, and I picked this one and I've been really happy with it. I don't like it as much as this one, like I said, but for a waterproof mascara, I'm really pleased with it. So yeah, that's actually everything for eyes and eyebrows. I feel kind of proud to see how little I actually have and how little I need to get rid of. Then comes my biggest category, and oh my god, you guys should have seen me before I moved to Switzerland, before I decluttered my makeup collection, before I left the industry. I had 1,000 million, oops, that doesn't belong there, lip products, and now this is it. Let's start with the ones I use all the time. This is lip liner in Broken by Urban Decay. This is my most used lip liner of all time. I think this is my third one. Usually when you guys ask me, what are you wearing on your lips? This is it. And then I will be wearing it with this now obsolete Hourglass lip gloss. That is also almost empty, which is a little bit heartbreaking actually. I really enjoyed it and liked it. These two together just look so gorgeous, so I will have to also find something else instead of this because I do wear it all the time. Then this is another thing whenever you guys ask like, what are you, oh, this one. What are you wearing? I will often be wearing this one. This is a MAC lip liner in Soar. I'm new to the MAC lip liners actually, and I quite enjoy them. I think they're all right. And like I said, whenever you guys ask, I will be wearing lip liner and then when I lipstick, and it's usually Lolita from Kat Von D that I will be wearing. This is really a classic. I just think it's such a nice color. Won't be buying it again most likely, but I'm really enjoying it as of now. Then this is another nude type of situation. This is an Hourglass. I guess it is a lipstick, but it's more like a lip balm with very heavy color. Quite lovely, still use it. Yeah, also quite often, so this is also staying. Then this one is actually probably something I should be decluttering. This is NARS in Dolce Vita. I used to use this, their matte lip pencil in this color, and I really like the color. So when I went to rebuy it, the lip pencil you normally get was sold out, so I decided to get the same color but in this sheer version instead, and I actually really don't like it. It's way too dark on me, and I never got to enjoy it. I hate throwing out new makeup. I think we all do, but because, you know, it's so expensive. Like I said, I don't experiment a lot with makeup, so it doesn't happen to me too often, but I really hate when it does. I feel like I threw away my money or didn't like utilize the decision I made. But this one I will, for the sake of minimalism, for Christ's sakes, this one is leaving. And also for the sake of getting rid of something. You guys, you're sitting through all this with me, and I'm just not throwing anything out. Then red lipstick. I am a huge red lipstick girl. I haven't been wearing it that much because of, you know, the mask situation that a lot of us find ourselves in, and wearing like a very pigmented lipstick with a mask is just, it's kind of a mess. So my red lipstick days have been far and in between the past couple of years. But when I wear a red lipstick, I will often wear this MAC lip liner in Brick and then Russian Red. It's a completely neutral red lip. It's neither on the warm or the cold side, and I am really enjoying it. The only thing that is with like a creamy red lip is that I will need to touch this up, and it can get a little bit messy. Like I really have to look out for it not to get all over, even though it doesn't bleed, because it doesn't when I wear it with the lip liner. But these I'm also keeping. Another red lip liner, lipstick. This is actually almost the exact same color, but this is matte, and this is the first red lipstick I ever had. I mean, not this exact one, I think I've had two since, but this is NARS in Cruella, and it is so beautiful. I keep coming back to this because it is matte. It looks less lush, but it's also less of a hassle to wear it, so this is also staying with me. Then, yeah guys, we're getting rid of this. This is Velvet Teddy from MAC in matte. A lot of people swear by this. It's just too brown for me, I guess. It doesn't compete with the more rosy versions I have of something similar. You don't need anything just because everyone else likes it. So this I will be, yeah, let's leave it behind. Then my last lipstick. Oh, guys. This is very, very rarely worn by me, but it is fierce. When I do wear it, I feel so incredible. So this is for when I want to look extra fierce and potentially look, you know, dangerous or like a reptile, if that makes any sense, I'll bring that one out. So these are my lip products. Also something I wear all of it, even if some of them gets less wear, there is a time and place for all of this. So this, how many are these? There's 3 lip liners. Sorry, Jesus. 1 gloss. Actually, let's put it at 2 glosses. Actually, coming to think of it, the Lolita I'm also going to say goodbye to. I'm gonna see if I can find something brighter pink to go with Soar. Or I won't say goodbye tonight, but when I have found something I like more, this is also going to leave. So actually, of my declutter, sorry, literally, wow, that's it. I can't believe I made you guys watch this. But I guess that's what it's like, you know, when you start curating and really assessing what you like. Whenever you pull anything, or everything I mean, out in the open, not enough stuff is leaving. And I guess in a weird sense that is kind of a goal in and of itself. So that was everything for my makeup declutter video. I hope that you enjoyed, and if you did, please don't hesitate giving this video a thumbs up so that I know it really does help out my small channel. And if you're here for the first time and not already subscribed, then consider doing that, because I would love to keep you around. Thanks for watching, and farewell!